Katie from Katie's Creature Care. Today we're going to do two things. First, we're going to do a tank tour, which I think is kind of hysterical. It was requested, so I'm going to do it, but I only have one tank and a quarantine tank right now, so we're going to go take a look at those, and I'm prepping to set up a 75 later this month, so I'm going to show you what I've been doing to prep. But other than that, that's the only tanks that I have. And the other thing that we're going to talk about is things that you should look for when things are going wrong in your tank. Now, I'm not going to be able to tell you how to fix those problems, but I can tell you what you can do to try and narrow down what the problem has stemmed from. So let's go take the tank tour, and then we'll come back. Hey everybody, so these are my two fish tanks. I have a 5-gallon here that is basically my quarantine tank. It is full of algae because I have let the snails just kind of do their own thing. So I'm running a little bit of carbon in there on a separate air pump while I am away at work to kind of pull some of the medicine that I put in there in my last quarantine batch. So this will be my quarantine tank for the fish that I get for the big 75 that I'm going to be putting up. Basically replacing this 40, I'm moving the 40 to another room, and I'll be putting the 75 in its place. So I run sponge filters in both of my tanks. I just really like them. I like their ease of use and their ease of cleaning. So this is a 40-gallon that I have, and I have just a few, sorry for the water spots, cherry barbs. I have 5 cherry barbs in here. I'm probably going to get another 5 females because my females are getting a little bit beat up on by these beautiful red males I've got in here. They're really pretty. Look at that. And I have a bushy nose pleco in here too. So sorry the glare is real bad, but I don't have a heater because in Florida where I live, we keep our house at 72 pretty much all year round, so we don't need a heater. But I do monitor the temperature as we kind of get into the summer and we have the AC on a lot. So the other thing is I'm running 2 35-gallon sponge filters. So this is because I'm going to be basically doing 2 of these filters in the 75, and I wanted to seed the other one while I had the 40 still up. So I basically have 2 already cycled filters when I go into setting up the 75. So, and I also have a Nerite snail, as you can see from all my snail eggs everywhere. So basically that is my my tank tour for you. And I do have a light, which is an LED light, which I just bought from Petco. It's okay. It's not great. I'm going to be purchasing a better light, and I'll let you guys know what I end up deciding to get. And there's my bushy nose pleco in the back over by the there he goes. You can see him by the filter. So I'll be doing a review on the light that I get. There's just so many options out there. Can't figure out which one I want to buy yet. So that's pretty much it. And these are my 2 tanks. And when I set up the 75, which will be going here, I will do a video on how I basically tore down a tank in one area and put the other one back up in its place. So it's not as easy as basically taking this one and moving it somewhere else and then, you know, setting another one up here. So I'm literally going to be replacing it. So that is it for my tanks. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed my little 5-second tank tour. So the rest of the video, I just want to talk to you about a little bit about how to figure out what's going wrong in your fish tank. So you look in your fish tank and your fish are dying. You know, there's weird parasites. How did they get there? So I'm not going to talk about ick and stuff because I think that you know what ick is probably at this point if you have a fish tank and you're looking at this video. And if you want, I can do a whole nother video on what ick is and other common diseases and parasites that your fish have. But so let's say you have an issue. The first thing I would ask is, have you added any new fish lately and did you quarantine them? Definitely something that I do, because even if the fish come from a retailer that I know and recommend, I quarantine pretty much everything that I bring into my tank. Number 2, is all of your equipment functioning properly? This can be an issue if you have a faulty heater and your temperature is way out of whack. And you know, you don't notice it because you're not looking at the temperature every day. It's definitely something to look into, and any other equipment that could affect your fish tank. And the third thing is, how are your water parameters? Test your water and see if all your water parameters are within reason. You know, it's definitely a possibility that you lost power during the day while you were away at work, it killed a bunch of bacteria, and now with the fish, it's like recycling your tank. Those are basically the top 3 things that I would recommend you looking at when you're looking into issues with your tank. I had an issue last year. I had no idea what was going on, and kind of I went through those things and I was able to figure out, okay, these are the things that are wrong and I can go move from here. And I highly recommend to use your own resources and keep looking for new answers. And everyone does things differently in their tank. There's not really a like, oh, everyone does this. Everyone has their own opinion about what things to do, so definitely you have to make your own judgment call on that. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I feel like it was a little vague, so sorry. But if you have any questions or comments, please put them down in the comment section, and please subscribe, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.